If you love the environment and pristine environments particularly, you're going to love Christmas Island. 75% of the island is covered in tropical rainforest. There are so many species that have evolved uniquely here, and much of it's got to do with its isolation and location to the equator. To help me learn more about it from National Parks, I have Dr. Alistair Grigg.
The island is a volcanic seamount that's been above the waves for 5 million years, but actually over 60 million years ago it started erupting from the ocean floor, and over the last 5 million years is the arrival and then evolution of everything that you see before you. And we've got a lot of endemic species, over 250 endemic species, found nowhere else in the world. So it's a really unique environment, and the rainforest here is like nowhere else because the crabs, the red crabs, are a keystone species which adapt and shape the forest community. The place we're in now is a very special part of Christmas Island. It's the Dales Ramsar wetland, and there's only a few spots on Christmas Island where you get water streams coming through at the surface, where the basalt is exposed, and you can see some of the basalt rocks in amongst the limestone. And the water at the surface supports a different vegetation type, this Ionocarpus Forest, unlike many other places throughout the island. And also it's a real attractant for the land crabs during the dry season especially, and the migratory species that come in from Southeast Asia through to Christmas Island as a stop-off before heading to Australia and vice versa.
Word of advice, hikers, bring your bathers. You can cool off under the cascading waterfall, sitting back and soaking up the tranquility of this very special place. These streams, which actually originate from underground caves and flow into the ocean, have over time worn a series of gorges and natural terraces into the landscape. Now, the island's a fantastic habitat for these amazing land-based crabs, the red crabs, but also the blue crabs, which love the fresh water of the streams that move through the dales. It's just this unique place where the crabs have really dictated the whole habitat. And it's the only place in the world where you see such influence over every other species in the forest. Walking through the towering rainforest is very special, but discover where the forest meets the sea on the south side of the island, and you can experience the spectacular power of the blowholes. These naturally occurring marvels spray seawater high into the air when large swells pound against the shore cliffs, and there are panoramic views of the rugged southern coastline here. Now, there's nothing like cooling off on a hot day as the swell pushes that water up through the blowholes, and the noise it makes, it's very dramatic, as is the landscape. Even if there's not a lot of swell around, just taking in what is just an incredible wild landscape is something you will love. The blowholes are even more spectacular during the red crab migration in November, when thousands of crabs scramble over jagged rocks as the water crashes around them as they make their way into the sea. Sam, tell us about this amazing part of Christmas Island.
This is the Blowholes, and as you can see from around, we got rugged limestone cliffs that meet the rainforest, and with the ocean swells pushing in, you get massive water spouts that are spraying up. You feel like you're stepping back into the period of Jurassic times.